This painting pushed the boundaries of what topics should be allowed to be explored in art. This is The Raft of the Medusa by Theodore Géricault, painted in 1819. The painting explores the real-life tragedy of the ship the Medusa. In 1916, the ship ran aground due to the negligence of the captain, who was a political hire rather than someone with actual experience. There were not enough lifeboats, and the crew of 147 were stranded on a small raft with very little supplies. Of the 147, only 15 survived, describing horrific things that happened. There was mutiny, murder, no food, no water, no supplies, insanity, and even cannibalism. Theodore, for his painting, did pretty incredible amount of research. He interviewed the survivors and studied their testimonies religiously. He also bought several heads and limbs from the local morgue so he could study the texture of death. He would watch how the color of the flesh would change over time. And in the end, he decided, instead of painting the worst of the horror that took place, he decided to paint a moment of hope, with the crew trying to flag a passing ship. The massive 16 by 23 foot painting was a shocking criticism of the standing government at the time, and it really was one of the first paintings to push the limits of political art. It was also a pivotal step in ushering in the new era of romantic art in France. Theodore, with his painting, showed the world that nothing is off limits when it comes to art, when it is done with respect and taste.